Hey there guys and welcome back. Sorry I started a bit late. I just realized I can't cut in because the intro music started and it would be weird to cut off with intro music like that cool. Anyway, without that awkward start. So, Yumi is here.
Yes.
And we're going to do things. This is the castle where Thwomps try to kill you. Where I told you last episode, I can't remember because I haven't watched it yet. I was really excited to show you because it had a really cool boss.
Yeah,
What exactly? Okay, here we go. I thought I was gonna scuttle myself there. All right, so I do not remember.
Koopa Troll.
What is he doing down here?
He's supposed to guard that spring.
So yeah, that's a very important spring.
It'd be really bad if the wrong people jumped on it.
Look at that quality of that spring, though. That was like a custom-made sprite, by like Dark Squirrel or something. I don't know. Okay, so this is one of the levels like Donkey Kong Country. I cannot talk today. But inspired by Donkey Kong Country 2 and New Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
They both had levels kind of like this. I do believe they were going up though, weren't they?
And kind of Donkey Kong Country, the last level, Platform Perils.
A little bit. It wasn't just one platform on that one.
Or what was that one where you had to keep getting gas for the?
Oh, that was Tanked Up Trouble or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, there's this bomb that is constantly walking around on here, and you're gonna drop through this long chute of just enemies everywhere. And if the bomb wasn't there, it would be truly easy. But the bomb right there, going very slowly, makes it very hard.
Just be thankful you didn't put more than one on there.
And there are lots of like very hard enemies and in very hard patterns. And I thought it made for a really cool castle level.
Yeah.
It just changed it up a little bit.
Yeah, instead of having to go through things.
Last time you were climbing up and now you're like going down. Yeah, because you like went so high. This is like going all the way down to the bottom.
Time to add some more enemies to the mix.
Yeah.
Oh, and a hammer bro too.
So you can get rid of these ones and you will.
You should have gotten rid of the hammer bro.
Yeah, that is true because the hammers will continually come down.
And wider kind of.
Yeah, they're gonna continually fall a bit more to the left. So after about this point, you're gonna want to start getting on this side of them.
Yeah,
Snooze-a-Koopas.
Right there.
And Dino Rhinos you cannot defeat. So, that's interesting.
It's very interesting.
I don't want to die here because this is really long and you guys wouldn't watch it twice. You guys are itching to click off the video right now.
We actually took screenshots of this for Donkey Kong Country 2, that one episode.
Oh yeah. No, this was the game that we talked about in that LP and now we're finally playing it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Here we go. Oh, the bomb
just falls off because actually he was not connected to the platform. He just went down at the same speed as it. So it just looked like he was that entire time.
Wow.
I remember the code. Now what boss could possibly be the most exciting that you'd want to come back?
Oh boy, I know what's coming, but I'm just like...
But the Koopa Bros are back. Okay, this is from Paper Mario, by the way. Red says, well, looky here, if it isn't Mario. You can do the bottom two, green and yellow.
We're gonna crush you flat!
Prepare yourself!
Yeah, what they said.
We're the Koopa Bros! Let's go! So they're gonna do their shell spin thing, go up there.
Dude, are you sure this will fool Mario?
Shut up, Yellow, he'll hear you!
Oh no!
Blah, I am Bowser, Mario. I will kill you now! Roar! So that's Bowser, you guys. His fireballs follow you and
you can't jump on him. What do we do?
Yumi is getting ready to play here, actually. It's actually a bit more difficult without two players because you do have the mouse to control. Intermittently, hammers. I cannot talk.
Those hammers there.
will drop down. It's kind of reminiscent of Quest to Rescue the Yoshis, actually.
Yeah.
Where the things drop down to what you need to be Bowser.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. But he just ate hammers.
You can tell that Bowser doesn't quite look right here.
Yeah.
He's just a little bit off, like not in the pictures in the back.
I know, obviously the Koopa Bros went away and this is Bowser here.
Yeah, because they just will crush you flat and they just went away and Bowser appears. That was kind of a bad intro for them if they wanted to fool Mario.
Well, that's kind of the way they are anyway.
Okay, so how many? It takes like 50 hits. Keep firing. Okay, one more hammer force to do him. Alright, and
those fireballs.
The fireballs are a little bit hard, but they're nowhere near Bowser's full like strength of fire.
Oh,
we have a problem. Anyway, no!
Oh yeah, look, they go flying.
Out there. Oh, they all went out there. So.
Yeah, you couldn't see the other ones, but they would go in like the 4 different directions.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is.
We got that. I was afraid we were gonna die there when I got the text
Yeah,
bar.
I was kind of worried there.
All right, so that's the Koopa Bros Fortress, and that's the last of them. We'll see for now.
Ooh, look at this.
Listen to the music. It might sound familiar. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's Gloomy Galleon.
Yeah, that iconic sound there.
And the fog in this level makes it very hard to see.
Yeah.
But I've got an ice flower when I get the chance to use it, and that can freeze enemies solid.
Yeah.
I think we've already showed that off, actually.
Yeah, we did, but
Okay.
still it's useful here.
And I'll want to be using it a lot versus like Hammer Bros and stuff. This is like an Armada that's like docked on a foggy day.
Yeah.
And next, I think we'll see it undocked, which is really awesome.
Because Mario like sneaks on and stows
Oh yeah,
away
it
on
stows
board.
away and like sails. Okay, that's amazing.
That's cool.
That's amazing. Ludwig X, if you're watching this, that you made the best games, man.
Yeah, totally. And your sister gave some good ideas.
Oh, you're just a big fan of Ludwig X's sister, whoever that is.
Yeah, I know she gave him some pretty good ideas.
It was like all her, wasn't it?
Not all, but
Okay, so the Snooze Koopa is locked up, and I don't think.
yeah, he will. He'll attack. Don't stay.
Yeah,
there.
but you can't shoot him.
Yeah,
that's the frustrating
that's a
part.
dangerous.
Okay, birdies. But everybody knows that ice is super effective against flying.
Yep.
So we all learned that. All the '90s kids know it.
Yep.
It's a very important thing to remember. You can bounce those if you do it just right.
Yeah. So there you go.
Do that. Okay. These donuts, I don't think are gonna.
No,
fall.
they're not.
And I love how they call them donuts. By the way, it always made me hungry.
Donut blocks.
Like Donut Bridge, that was very. I hung on by a pixel there.
Yeah.
My precision jumping is a
heart
little
attack
bit off. All right, here we go. We finished that level. It's okay.
The castle that's just there.
Now this is arguably my favorite level in the entire game.
Let's go!
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you getting Donkey Kong Country 2 vibes? Because I am right now.
Yes.
Look at that moving background. You're on a sailing ship. Yes. It's amazing. And all these shy guys.
The sun is shining.
Oh, more Wiggles references. Okay, so, and there's pirate Koopas for the one time in this game.
I just like the sprites here.
I do too. I didn't make them, but
I know.
They're amazing.
Whoever thought of like pirate kind of Koopas and Goombas, that was really good. They might have been inspired by that one Pirates of Koopa episode or something from Super Show.
I really like that flute part there that you just talked over.
Oh, sorry. That is my favorite.
Okay, so.
You're just being quiet, and it's not because you're listening to me. You were trying to hear the music.
It's like he's actually listening to it.
I think that was the paratrooper right there.
Goodbye, paratrooper. Okay, so that's a captain. That's like a, I don't know.
How many captains are on this ship?
Lots of them. That's why they can't get it right.
It's like, just in case Mario comes, they have to have several captains, because any one of you could fall at any minute.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot you down, basically.
Oh, man.
All right, so I'm having lots of fun right now. I like this level. And
that's good.
All of the cannons and all that, they're all my
You can
friends.
just breeze through this. This morning, it actually took me, a lot of time to get through this.
She plays it with the kids in the morning.
Yeah, sometimes.
The daycare kids that we have.
Yeah.
And they like to try to beat the levels and stuff, but for me it's always, there we go. It's always been extremely easy to do stuff like this because I tested the game so much that once you learn how to do this, it never leaves you. No, then again, I spoke too soon. This level's very difficult.
It's Dinosaur World.
Dinosaur World, it's amazing. Okay. You can climb up there to get a 1-up, but
Yeah, you have to go.
The Rexes don't really squish. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Yeah, there was a lot of things you just kind of, said, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. Ah!
Well, he didn't feel like breathing fire, at least.
Oh my goodness, what has that Dino Rhino done?
I don't know. Did you actually put that? There is a reference to that he actually fed?
I don't know. Well, he's the only one on this island, so am I just gonna have to jump over this? Is that what we're gonna do?
Yes.
Okay, that didn't look right. And those are spikes, not leaves.
I mean,
Not like gray little leaves that are like.
this is a rated E game. You're not allowed to eat.
Okay, so, and you can go back here. I really thought the vines overlaying there was really cool, if you ask me.
Yeah, that is. I liked going
yeah.
you go through those.
The
Other
little
games
things
have,
give us joy.
Other things have done that though, like Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Oh yeah. Well, this was before. Wait. No, it wasn't.
Well, maybe before we had it.
Yeah, it was before we bought Kirby's Epic Yarn, but not probably before the game came out. Kirby's Epic Yarn is a great game. We're gonna play it someday.
Yeah.
So, Yumi just agrees with it. Don't try to get those coins, by the way.
You just put it there to troll people.
Yeah, I mean, you can get them if you're extremely good, but don't. It's not worth it. We have a lot of points right now, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, here, another callback to those Commander Keen houses.
Oh, man.
I love these things. Let's climb up and out. I also like, where was this background from? The foreground? It might have been custom made.
It looks something that was kind of inspired like Super Mario World or something, but...
Yeah, but if you look up above, it's Super Mario World background beyond it, which I thought like the bushes over the mountains looked really cool.
Yeah, it does.
And,
because you just kind of left the mountains earlier.
Oh my goodness, why did I do that? I can't even see.
Or am I getting it mixed up with Quest to Rescue the Yoshis?
Yeah, I had that background in Quest to Rescue the Yoshis.
Oh yeah, but you did go through the mountains.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I can't believe I beat that on the first try.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, Ice Yetis from Wario. Wario Land 2 or 4 or something. I never played the Wario Lands, but they're really awesome, and they
I think it's 4 because this looks like Advance, and I think that was what.
Yeah, Wario Land 2 was like the
Game Boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
See that splash? They fall into the water. I thought that was genius.
I'll give you a splash.
Who's next?
You're next, Hook. This time you've gone too far.
Thank you. That was a nice reference. Anyway,
There's flowers growing in the
I like
cave.
that.
Yeah, because you put it there, obviously.
I know. I did it because I liked it.
That Yeti is having a bad cold.
There's water.
There's water under there. You just can't see it.
Oh, yeah,
see?
there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I was
really
kind of
thought
joking, but then I'm like, oh, really?
You did hit the water. You fell off the back and hit it. Oh my goodness. Not good.
And there's
Those
just
little
ice
icy
clefts
things.
jumping around because it's cold, but...
They're like, whoa!
Oh, man.
Don't want to touch that ice. It's really cold.
Oh, you got all the different kinds.
Ah! Whoa.
And 2
Mo!
octopus. Are they blue because they're cold?
No, they're blue because they're blue.
Oh.
They're just like they painted themselves that way. One day they were like, we're going to paint ourselves blue. No, I'm not going to try that.
One day you're just like, we're gonna paint ourselves blue. And you do it just like that one time with you and your friends when you were 3, but we already told that
Okay,
tale.
that was what came to mind.
We told that
I wanted to see if we had told it. And there's so many things that I remember now, but then we like told so many of them. It's hard to think of new tales, you guys. We got a lot of new tales, by the way.
But they all left us, and now the creepy tales are coming.
You guys want to hear a creepy tale? I actually... Let's see.
How about your first Halloween, or do you not want to talk about that?
Oh my goodness, okay. Well, it's not much of a nice tale, but...
Blindfold booze.
So, the first Halloween I ever had, I was like 3. I had other ones before that, but I was not aware that it was Halloween because nobody told me. Like, he's too young for candy. So, when I was 3 years old, my grandpa came over to the house and he's like, yo, you want to go trick-or-treating? And I'm like, yeah.
Trick-or-treating.
I did not just say that. I was just like, I need a lot of candy and sugar to keep me up at night. Because I'm not going to be sleeping tonight anyway, but I didn't know that. So Grandpa knows. Grandpa's one of those people who knew everybody in town.
Yeah,
and he always did.
We never got as big a hole as when we went with him that one time.
Yeah, I mean, just he was friends with everybody, and everybody was friends with him. That's how it was.
Yeah.
But so for some we went downtown. We went everywhere. We went. I don't know. We had bags full. What was I dressed up as that year?
I think you were a pumpkin, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that was the year I
Or
was
you could have been.
There was one year where I was a pumpkin, and she was, and Yumi,
Yeah.
Yumi, was a big pumpkin.
Yeah.
But I was like a thin pumpkin, and she was a fat pumpkin.
And we watched a home video of us in that recently. I mean, like, not recently, but...
But like, within the last couple of years recently.
Yeah, and I was going out there going, pumpkins are roaming the world! And I was just really
being
excited.
weird.
Yeah, I
like
had
usual.
my costume all stuffed full of newspaper to make it look fat.
Yeah. So I think that was what I was dressed as. There was another year where I dressed as Pikachu.
Yeah, and I was a princess.
And I can remember very vividly running on all 4s all the way through the trip, but I don't think
You
it
didn't do that.
I that's all. I remember that I was like morphed into Pikachu
But
for
you
that trip. I
pretended
felt
you
so
were.
awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was not awesome. This was my first Halloween. I was dressed as a pumpkin. Never go to a Halloween party dressed as a pumpkin because people make fun of you. But I was doing fine. So I walked down downtown. Was this year we got the dinosaurs, or did I already tell that?
I don't
We
think
talked
you
about
told
that. So there was these dinosaur eggs.
Try to keep
It's
playing.
like, I'm sorry, this is a very hard level to focus on and talk at the same
Okay.
time. Anyway, and all those skulls will kill you, by the way. I don't know what they are. They're just like skulls that are like, haha, we died laughing, and now we will never stop because that joke was stinking funny.
Okay.
Anyway, so, what tale am I on?
You're on
We-
the
we-
Halloween where we got the dinosaurs and you had the first experience there.
Okay. So there was a church downtown, down Main Street somewhere.
Yeah.
And they opened their doors to like have this kind of a youth family night on Halloween. We went in there because like no, this was the year they like grabbed us and took us in. They abducted us.
They didn't quite do that, but
Yes, they did.
it almost seemed like it. But no, I think that was the year after because I was a
Okay.
princess in that.
Yeah. So that was the year I was Pikachu. They saw me as Pikachu and they're like, get in here. So we
They were
walked by
actually
and they
too
were just
rocket
like,
disguised. No, they're
yeah,
not.
they were like, get in here. And no, they were. They were like,
They
were
came.
like-
I
okay,
remember that they came out the door and they're like, "Go on, try it downstairs. Our youth party, you'll love it. Just try it." And we're just kind of like,
whoa.
Okay. And then they're just like, "It's right down here," and they basically like ushered us in, and we were
So we
just,
belong to another church, okay?
we were just like, okay. And we went down the basement there, and they had all kinds of like games that you could play. Like I pinned a nose on a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin wall thing. And
Oh, yeah.
we got treats, and they made it easier for you because you were little.
No, they didn't. I aced all those games. That's not true.
They might have had a bobbing for apples thing, but the only one I can remember trying was the pin the nose on the pumpkin.
So, whatever. Anyway, the long story short, they had these little dinosaur eggs with little plastic figurines in them.
That was in the video store downtown, though. That wasn't in the church.
Oh.
And that was going back to your first Halloween. We're mixing up two Halloween.
Well, I was 3 and 4. How can I remember?
Okay.
So, I got one of those and I really liked it. Anyway, the next year I went back and they did not have those.
and you were
I
so
cried.
sad.
I cried because they did not have those.
They also had donuts downtown. I think we had a powdered donut.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah.
I do not remember that though. Anyway, so to get to the crux of this entire story, I think the movie Scream was very popular at the time, which is a horror movie that I have never watched and will never watch because it gives me issues.
Well,
Anyway.
I don't think it even had to be popular. You still see people wearing it. It's
Oh, you
just-
still do? Yeah, because they made it into like a universal Halloween
It's
costume.
just that one.
Everybody has seen the Screamer mask.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen that on Halloween. Anyway, when I was 3, we were going downtown and there was this guy that was like, it was kind of dark, so he was like directing traffic and, traffic of children. Like, this, you go this way if you want more candy.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this guy's like 7'6".
He was not that tall.
Yes, he was.
I'm remembering it like in a rational way. I wasn't scared at all, but he being 3 and the lowest down. It was a good thing Mommy was right there holding your hand.
This guy was floating and he had like a scimitar sword.
He did have a sword, but
It was not
wood.
called a scimitar. I'm pretty sure it's called a smiter. I think you pronounced that wrong all your life. Anyway, he had a smiter and he was like, "Yo, dude, little child thing, I'm going to scare you by standing here." So I just turned around, there's this dude there with a Scream mask, and that point was where I remember my childhood ending. The innocence of my childhood died when I saw a phantom behind me with a sword.
It was in front of you. Unless you just
Whatever.
were looking behind you all the
I
time
had
and
to
then
turn around at some point. And there's this dude there like, "Yo, I'ma cut your head off if you come over here." And I was like, "No, thank you, sir." And I cried, and I went home, and I did not get to sleep, and I had dreams about that guy for 5 years afterwards.
Oh man. It was worse than just a regular screamer mask. I remember seeing
Oh
it.
no, because when he'd talk, or any
He didn't
noise
talk
in me.
at all, and it was probably worse that he didn't talk.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if he moved, like, the thing is, this mask would be slightly automated. It would have a red flush go over it, as if blood was dripping down his face.
Yeah, it was one of those plastic things where it had like red liquid in it that would go up or down, like depending on how he moved.
So I turn around being 3 years old, gonna get myself a donut, gonna get myself a dinosaur. Nope, death is right there, with blood running down his face saying, "Hello, little child," but he didn't say it like, he just said it silently to me.
Now, I was about like almost a teenager at this point, so I was not scared. And
Oh, sure you weren't.
no, I wasn't.
Everybody was terrified there.
Well, you were.
My grandpa
terrified
got out his AK-47 when he saw that guy.
No, but Mom was right there with you. Oh man.
Oh my goodness, no.
And I remember her going like, ooh, you know, like in the mommy way.
This is like, because when he was there, all that I heard in my ear at that point was my mother going, ooh, and I'm like, thanks, Mom, you're really helpful.
It's like, you know, like, ooh, isn't this scary, you know, in the little...
Yes!
And meanwhile, he was like scarred.
I was terrified!
And I didn't really have too much of an idea how scared you were, because I don't think you started crying right away. You didn't want to...
No, it was like one of those moments where you're like too terrified
You didn't want to move when he was there, but... Like, he just took his little wooden sword, which looked...
Smiter!
Yeah, really dangerous to you. And he just...
Death ray
He just
sword!
kind of, you know, pointed that way, and we're like, okay, so we
It's
went...
like, that's the way to death, little child.
We went to this low-lit place
Oh my goodness, that was a terrifying night.
with, like...
Ah!
Oh, man.
Sorry.
A basement, I guess. I don't
We
remember.
were like in a no-lit basement. We don't even know whose it
I think it was some kind of restaurant or something.
Somebody's house.
A bar, maybe? I don't know, but...
Yeah, Grandpa was like, you know,
Well-
we gotta get all the candy we can, okay? We're not sparing a single stop here.
He basically did...
Yeah.
He basically took us all around town. Like, we were really tired after that. But it was pretty fun, so...
It was not fun. We were in a stinking bar after we saw the death man himself.
So, yeah...
I saw like Grim Reaper that night.
But we got a lot of candy, and yeah, but I can remember, like, I forget if it was that same night or just other Halloweens, you would always remember that guy, and so
Always.
anytime. Yeah, I think there was this one time where you had already, like, we're gonna go to bed, but I thought I just had to ask you a question or something like that, but I was trying not to.
Oh my goodness, that was terrifying.
I was trying not to be, like,
That was awful.
too loud, and really I should have
just knocked.
not done it at all, really, because I was thinking, you know, maybe not, but they're like, oh, whatever, and so
She sneaks into my room.
I just stood, I stood at the door.
No.
I stood at the door, and then I was basically being pretty mean because my voice sounded like really, you know,
She was
scary.
like, no, she was like really low tone. She was like, David.
I was like, David. And
Oh
then-
my goodness, she had that little quiver in it.
And then he was like, I heard him in the dark. I couldn't see him.
I made a sound.
You were like, ah! And I'm like, David, it's okay, it's just me.
Did I really make that sound?
You screamed like a little girl, because you were just, you know, little yourself.
Oh no.
Your voice wasn't deep yet, okay?
That killed me. You were like, ah!
Well, that's basically what you did. You thought it was the Screamer mask coming back.
Oh my goodness, I was such a messed up kid from that point on.
Mom was really sad, and she was kind of mad at that guy afterwards when she realized how bad it scared you.
Yeah, so
She had that motherly anger towards him, you know.
she was gonna kill Death that night.
Yeah.
Mom was gonna kill Death. That was...
But I was, you know, being a teen and a preteen teen, you know, I'm like, whatever, David, you know, it was just a costume, you know.
Sting. I don't care if Death dresses up or not, it's still Death.
He was probably a really nice guy that
I don't think
probably
so.
gave lollipops to all the little kids who went in his store.
I ain't going to his store. Years later, I had anxiety problems because of this. Once, Chrissy's friend...
Yumi.
Sorry. We'll call her... Quick, think of a name.
I don't know. We'll call her I don't know.
No.
Okay. We'll call
her Bartholomew the Girl.
What?
Because Bartholomew is the first name that came to my head and it's not a girl's name, so...
Okay.
Bartholomew the Girl. We'll just clarify there. Anyway.
How about, Bertha?
No, that's... I don't know.
Anyway.
I never liked this part of the music. It always gets a bit dissonant.
It's kind of cool, though. But anyway, don't go in yet.
So, she came and she was dressed up as that. I was not aware of that. I saw the mask. This was like when I was like 7 or 8. Like years later, it still like gave me... I was hiding. And
It should have helped that I was dressed as an angel, but apparently not. We look basically like opposites that year.
Anyway, her best friend eventually had to take off the mask and say, I'm going as a nun. And because she was the black shrouded, without the mask.
Because our dad specifically asked her to please not, wear the mask. I mean, not only because it scared you, but also because we were going to our church and
there was
they
like a
didn't
no
want scary
costume
costumes there. So, okay.
So anyway, that was... My goodness. Oh, I hate this music. I mean, it's good, but it's freaky.
It's okay.
So I'm okay.
You're 20 now. It's okay.
I'm still a 3-year-old at heart. That's why you got to be careful of kids.
Yeah, you do.
You don't you don't show kids horror movies. Don't show kids scary, very scary, realistic things. It will bother them very much.
It does depend on the kid, though, on what will bother them or not. But still, it's better to be safe than sorry. Oh man, they really went into detail with this.
They got like 3 themes going over each other. So anyway, with that said, we are going to see you guys in the next episode when we step in and see the very extremely difficult boss of this level. We are going to see you guys then. See ya.
See ya.
Actually, guys, what we're going to do, really quick, we're going to cut back into this part. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into the next level and we're going to then cut that recording and start. See you guys later.
See ya.
Ah!
Oh.